Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the Relation Guru, Sid Pharrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at Sid Pharrell. Go to my website if you need relationship advice or want to know more information about men, how men think, things of that nature. You have any questions for me or about men in relationships in general, go to my website, www.sidpharrell.com. Book a session with me so we can get one-on-one counseling and help you out with whatever you need. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the pullback method. So you may ask, Sid, what is the pullback method? Like, maybe you've heard it before, maybe you're just now hearing it. Maybe you don't know what's going on. Maybe you're like, what is the pullback method? I have no clue. Okay, so ladies, I'm going to give you what the pullback method is, okay? So the pullback method for women is basically it's a strategy for women to pull back any type of communication, any type of benefits, and acts of service from a man in order to allow him to realize that you are not afraid to walk away out of his life and that you have standards and boundaries that he is required to meet in order to receive the privilege of having you in his life. So that is my definition. So basically, you pull back all your benefits, all your resources, all the acts of service that you're doing for this man in order to allow him to see that you are not afraid to walk away. Like, I'm not finna tolerate your nonsense. So you pull away and you take away all the things that you were doing for him, you take it away, right? Because you are now setting a boundary to show him that you can't treat me any type of way, and I'm not going to allow you to do that. And I'm not going to keep giving you my benefits in return for not even deserving it. Like, you don't even deserve it, So basically, when you set those boundaries, he's required to meet those requirements. And if he doesn't, then, then that's when you pull back. And that's when you say, okay, you're not meeting these requirements, I'm going to pull back. So basically, the reason why a woman would pull back from a man is because, maybe the man is entertaining other women. Maybe he's ghosting you. Maybe he's disrespecting you. Maybe he's, not treating you right. Maybe he's not necessarily, maybe it's like on a misdemeanor type of thing. Like, maybe he didn't do something that's terrible. Like, there's different levels of disrespect, different levels of entertaining women, there's different levels of not treating you right, different levels of ghosting you, right? So if it's maybe minor levels that are maybe they're not all the way deal breakers to where you just want to cut him off, maybe it's little, but and it's not necessarily a deal breaker to you. The pullback method is a way how you can temporarily cut him off. That's basically what it is. You temporarily cut him off. So it's not all the way you just cut him off, you just done talking to him. It's kind of like you just pull away, like you just fall back. You just fall back. That's basically what the pullback method is. You just fall back. You just say, okay, I see what you're doing over there. That's fine. You can do that over there on your own time, but over here, I'm going to do me. And now until you get your situation together, then you can come holler at me. Until then, don't talk to me. I'm good. I don't need this. I don't have to deal with this. So that's what the pullback method is basically telling this man. Okay, I see you moving one way. I see you doing your thing. Like I said, it's different levels of this. So if it's if he's just not acting right in whatever way, whatever situation, you say, okay, I see what you're doing. I see how you moving, and I'm going to move this way. So if you're going to continue to disrespect me, treat me wrong, or ghost me, or you're going to continue to entertain other women, or you got other stuff going on, that's fine. Do that on your own time. Don't come over here disrespecting me and disturbing my peace and my happiness and my joy that I got going on as a woman. So that's what you do. That's how you come at him. You basically say, okay, this is the pullback method. This is the way how I'm going to pull away from this man to get him to realize that, okay, wow, it basically gives him a chance. It gives him a chance to see what life is like without you. That's what it is. Because it gives him a chance to see, dang, this girl is really not playing with me. She really not playing with me. This woman is really not playing with me. Because He's used to women that are, you know, maybe more tolerant of his nonsense, of his games and stuff like that. Maybe he's used to women that are more tolerant of that. But you set that standard and you say, no, you're not about to run in and out my life when you feel like it. No, you're not about to treat me however way you want to treat me. You're not about to hit me up when you feel like hitting me up. You're not about to, you know, things like that. That's when you set boundaries. You set boundaries. No, you're not about to be talking to other women and think it's okay to come back and talk to me. No, it's not okay to be texting other women and, you know, and I'm supposed to be with you. You know, stuff like that. So when he starts doing, you know, little things like that, you know, that's when you say, okay, I'm going to pull back. I'm going to fall back. I'm not going to allow this man to keep disrespecting me in my face. Because basically, when you keep allowing a man to come in and out your life or to disrespect you or to be entertaining other women, and then he can come back to you, and whatever he does, he can come back to you and he acts like everything is cool, then that's when the problem is. Because a lot of women, they don't set boundaries and they just allow the man to just kind of like, yeah, they might get mad. They might, you know, the man might have to hear your mouth a little bit or whatever. But guess what? He go right back and do the same thing. And you may say, dang, like he go right back and do the same thing. Like he acted like he was cool for a second and then, you know, and then I let him back in and now he doing the same thing. That's because you kept allowing him to do it. You did not pull back away from him because he always feels like you're always going to be there. So he's like, okay, well, this girl's always going to be there. She's never going to leave me. She's never going to walk away from me. So I'm going to do whatever I want to do anyways because she's not going to leave me. If I go text another woman, what's she going to do? Yeah, I'm going to have to hear her mouth. But guess what? She's still going to be here. She's still going to give me sex. She's still going to give me emotional support. She's still going to give me all these things anyways. I might have to hear her mouth, but whatever. You know, maybe he's not showing you the attention that you need. Maybe he's ghosting you for days at a time. Maybe he's not really, you know, engaging with you and stuff. So all the things that you were doing, you say, okay, well, I'm pulling back, you know? And like I said, that man, he's so used to getting all those benefits from all other women, you know, that now when he meets a woman with some standards, now that forces him to meet those requirements. And if he doesn't meet those requirements, then he's going to lose you. So that forces a man to have to do right. If he wants you, if he wants to be with you, that puts him in a position to be like, okay, either I'm going to have to be with this woman and I'm going to have to act right, or I'm going to have to, you know, kiss her goodbye and leave her alone because I can't meet those requirements. So if a man cannot meet your requirements, and you ladies, you have to set the standard. You have to put a stamp on it and you have to say no. Put your foot down and say no. This is where I draw the line. And I'm not going to keep giving you my benefits. I'm not going to keep giving you sex. I'm not going to keep, you know, being companionship, emotional support, maybe financial support. I'm not going to keep being all these things, wearing all these hats for you and doing all these things for you, all these acts of service. You know, maybe you going out your way doing things for him. You know, you doing all these things for him and he doesn't even deserve it. So why are you doing all these things and he doesn't even deserve it? You pull back all the things that you were doing for him. Why are you giving him these privileges if he does not deserve it? Privileges, like you have to understand, ladies, it's a privilege to be with you. It's a privilege to be with you. It's a privilege to be in your presence because you could be anywhere else, but you are giving him attention. You could be anywhere else with anybody else. So you're giving him attention. So that is a privilege. Remember, that is a privilege. So treat yourself like you are a privilege. Like say no. You know, if you don't want to act right, then you don't need to be over here. And I don't need to deal with it. So I'm not going to continue to give you what you don't deserve because that's how a lot of men get comfortable. A lot of men get comfortable because it's like, if I'm going to keep receiving all your benefits, then I have no incentive on changing. What incentive do I have on changing if I'm going to keep receiving all your benefits from you? I'm going to keep getting sex, all these things from you. You know, you still gonna be here regardless. You still gonna talk to me. I can still pick up the phone. You still gonna answer. You know, so I have no reason to change because you are not giving me any consequences behind my actions. So, ladies, that's what it comes down to. So basically, it's like when you give a man access to you after he's disrespected you, and you keep giving him your benefits and keep, you know, sharing all your resources and everything with him without any consequences, then that's a problem because now you're encouraging his behavior. Now it's like, okay, well, if I can disrespect her and I can still get sex, I can still get, you know, money out of her. I can still have her do things for me. I can still get all these things from her and I'm still treating her bad. So a man can only do what you allow. If you gonna allow him to disrespect you and to walk all over you or to treat you like whatever, then he's gonna treat you like that. But when you have self-respect and you say no, this is where I draw the line, this is where my boundaries are, and if you cannot meet those requirements, then you do not need to be here. And then you have self-respect for yourself, so that makes the man have to respect you because you respect yourself. That's why self-respect and self-love is so important. Because when you love yourself and respect yourself, you're not going to tolerate anything from anybody because you have boundaries. You set up a wall, like boundaries, like, no, this is where I draw the line. Either you're going to be in this what I need, this box that I need, or you could get outside the box. You could leave. If you can't fit in here in my circle, in my bubble, then I don't need you around me if you cannot meet these requirements. So basically, it's a temporary cutoff. Like I said, the pullback method is a temporary cutoff. It's basically you slow down communication, you slow down all the meetups, all the link ups, you slow all that down. You either slow it all the way down, like you slow it down to where it's like almost non-existent, like maybe like I said, like when it comes to communication. Okay, I'll give you an example. When it comes to communication, when a man disrespects you or does whatever, or he's not acting right, and he feels like he can just pick up the phone and you gonna answer and everything's gonna be all good, he can say, oh, what you doing today? And you gonna say, oh, nothing, I did. You talking to him like everything cool, he gonna feel like, oh, well, shit, she don't care, I don't care, But when you cut off that communication with him, but that man can pick up the phone and you don't answer, then he's gonna be like, dang, she really not answering. Dang, what's going on? Like, what happened, Or like even slow down the meetups. When it comes down to the meetups, you slow all those down. Because when y'all hanging out so much all together and just all hugged up and stuff like that, he feels like it's okay to treat you however. So when he starts acting wrong and starts disrespecting you and starts, tripping, then that's when you say, okay, well, I'm going to pull back all the meetups. So maybe you don't go see him all the time. Maybe he can't just reach out and just be like, pick up the phone and be like, hey, come over. Or, hey, let me come over there real quick. Or, hey, let me pick you up. He can't just do that. And that man's going to realize like, dang, I used to be able to call her and just pick her up and hit her up and hang out with her whenever I felt like it. But now she's not allowing me to do so. So what's going on? So then that man's going to get concerned and he's going to start realizing that, okay, what I'm doing is wrong and I need to change something if I want that access to her. And just slow down all the benefits. Slow down the emotional support. Slow down the financial support. Slow down the sex. Slow down all the acts of service. All the things that you do for him, And like specifically, even on the sex. Because a lot of women, I'm going to be real with you, a lot of women, they give sex to men that don't even deserve it. You're giving sex. Sex is one of the top things on a man's list that that he loves and enjoys from a woman, right? When you take sex away from a man, that will hit him. That will hit him harder than a lot of things that you do. When you hit a man like that and you say, no, I'm not going to allow you to have sex with me and have access to my body. When you out here, sharing your body with other women, or you out here, not treating me right, or you out here disrespecting me in my face, or you out here, not ghosting me and not hitting me up and just running in and out my life when you feel like it. No, I'm not going to allow that. No, your sex and your, box, your cookie, whatever you're going to call it, that is very valuable. So when you give that to a man, he feels like, okay, well, either way it go, I'm winning. Whether you was mad or not that he did what he did, the fact that you gave me the cookie or whatever, that means that I won. It don't matter. I win. As a man, I win. Okay. You mad, but I still got that. I still got access to you. You still gonna talk to me. You still gonna hang out with me. Everything's still the same. So the pullback method is basically you pull all that back from him. You say, okay, I'm not finna have sex with you tonight, or I don't feel like it tonight. He going, what? Well, you're not acting right. You're not doing what I need you to do. So I don't have to do this for you, And then that man might be like, dang, maybe if he really wants you, or if he really wants to keep those benefits, all these benefits that come with you, and just you as a woman, then he will change. All the benefits that he was getting from you, when you take those away from somebody and you take away somebody's privileges, when you take away somebody's privileges, that's like they stripped of everything, and now they're like, dang, like now they appreciate what they had. So sometimes I give a man to appreciate what he had to say, look, no, I can't let that go. And it gives a man a chance to see that you're not tolerating nothing from him and that you're able to walk away from him. So whenever he does something, you say, no, I don't need to be here. I don't have to be here. When a man feels like you have to be here, then he's going to treat you like whatever. But when he feels like you could go like that at any time, you could leave, then that's when he's going to start acting right. Like, no, I have to hold on to her because I never know if she might leave. You know, I have to be on my P's and Q's, and this is a job that I have to work on every day or else I could lose this, you know? So I have to be on my A game. So if he's not, then he knows that he can get kicked to the curb. So that is where the pullback method comes from. It's just basically letting him know in his mind that I'm not tolerating this. So either you're going to be here or you're going to be over there somewhere away from me. So that's what the pullback method is, ladies. Basically pulling back all your resources, all your benefits, all your acts of service, everything away from a man so that he is not receiving your benefits while still disrespecting you. Like, why are you... It comes down to this, ladies. Why are you rewarding a man by giving him your sex, emotional support, financial support, acts of service? You give him all these things. Why are you rewarding him for doing something that is betraying your trust or betraying the love that you guys share or the relationship? Why are you rewarding him for disrespecting you? Why are you rewarding him for lying to you? Why are you rewarding him for entertaining other women? Why are you rewarding him for not treating you the way you deserve to be treated? Why are you rewarding him? So that is the pullback method. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on all social media at Sid Pharrell. Go to my website at sidpharrell.com. All that. So appreciate y'all, love y'all, and to the next video.